Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I've been on some earlier stream. We did a collaboration beer. It was Agadoo 2, and it was a beer by Hackney Church out of somewhere in England. So the guy who hosted the show, or he was sort of a co-host. It was his beer with the brewery and another beer reviewer, and I was just lucky to have one here in Australia. So I was part of that this morning, and it was a bit chaotic towards the end there, but we got there. So yeah, I've just been sort of chilling for a bit. Now time to do some of my own reviews. So I have a bit of hype here. Well, they generally are hype, but they have had some problems in the past with canning and oxidization problems. So hopefully this is a good one. I personally have had the problems with them and a lot of my American mates. But yeah, when they're good, they're absolute fire. So hopefully this is a good one. So the brewery is called Equilibrium. Pretty sick, like label there. I love that. It's almost like it lights up. They're out of Middleton, New York, and this is their MOTUEKA, man. So it's a double IPA at 8.1%. And yeah, Equilibrium are a bunch of scientists that brew together, which is pretty cool. And that's the scary thing as to why they've been having all these problems. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm drinking out of a random bar glass. The bar is non-existent, so yeah, it was in Fitzroy somewhere. Cheers to the chat. We have Evie, good to see you. We have Craig. Craig is at one drop again. Go to bracket, brother. Go to bracket after there. Go to bracket. We have myself, just to say I was running a little bit late. We have Adam. All good, brother. Probably better that you're awake now and didn't see the chaos towards the end of the stream this morning. Cheers, Yeti. Good to see you, brother. I'm sure you've probably had a few Equilibrium beers in the days. But yeah, let's hope this is a good one because it's very effing annoying when they're not. One of the best IPAs I've ever had in my life was an Equilibrium beer. And then some of the poorest. Yeah, I had an event once where I drove 3 hours to get to, and then it got called off because all the kegs were spoilt. So I've definitely had my fair share of drama with this brewery. I've bought many cans and they've all been oxidized, and it's like I don't know what it is, but they've had a lot of trouble. But yeah, fingers crossed. Let's do it. Oh, sounds all right so far. We just want to see a nice, bright yellow-orange colour. Ooh, we might be okay. It does look good. There we go. About there somewhere. Lighting is very annoying. You get the point anyway, wherever it is. About there somewhere. So it's like I'd say in between a yellow and orange. Quite bright. It's got a nice looking head. About probably 5 finger. Bit of shit on the glass. Yeah, about a 4 to 5 finger tight knit white head. Looks really good, actually. I've got to remember to keep a bit of this and take a photo. I would say cloudy appearance. Body's probably medium. And I would say carbonation's fairly light. It's probably got the colour of, what would you say? It's not quite turkey gravy. It's more of a sort of a darker than that. Anyway, let's go with smell. There you go. It's probably a good thing. But nah, when they're good, they're fucking unreal. Okay, whiff time. Fingers crossed once again. Oh, it smells good. We're on to a winner here, I think. Massive lemon and lime. Passion fruit. Maybe some pineapple. It's got like a floral, grassy type note. Maybe a little touch of dankness. Certainly not a sweet beer. Maybe some stone fruit, maybe a little bit of peach. Smells really good. I'm a fan of MOTUEKA. As far as the base goes, I'd say white bread. Maybe some biscuit. If anything, it smells more tart than sweet. I think we're going to have a good beer this one. I'm, I'm somewhat excited. And yeah, there's not going to be much bitterness. Dryness, possibly. Yeah, let's get into it. And as I said before, fingers crossed. Cheers, legends. Pretty good. Very soft, pillowy mouthfeel. Yeah, not much of like like very light carbonation. Massive on the citrus. Yeah, I feel like there's peach, passion fruit, but yeah, lemon and lime's definitely the prominent notes. It's a little bit like earthy, maybe. I almost get like a little touch of that with New Zealand hops in particular, Nelson, you'll get like a slight sort of diesel quality. I am getting like a little sort of similarity of that. And I think that's that sort of dank note that I'm getting. It's probably similar to like a cannabis sort of note. Mm, not bad. Like it's fairly complex in flavour, but like just the appearance and the mouth feels very like delicate. The equilibrium I had that absolutely rocked my socks, that was called Straight Out of the Laboratory. And that was like really thick, like massive, smooth and creamy sort of mouth feel and like real in your face. Whereas this is like opposite of that. Hmm. We'll see if it has anything written on the can. No. Let's pour some more. And cheers to the peeps watching. No more comments in the chat I've missed. So yeah, it got a little crazy on the stream I was on this morning. There's a couple of times I was like, I don't know if I want to be here any longer. But we made it through. Yeah, boy. I would say try their hazies, brother. What styles do you like apart from sours? Do you like stouts? I would say if they've got a barrel aged stout there, try that, and try one of their big hazies. I'm glad you're going there, man. That's cool. I was on Rate My Beer. So yeah, I did a beer with Paul and Michelle. It was actually their collaboration beer with the brewery near there. It was them and Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer. So yeah, it was Paul and Michelle and Simo, and then me and Disco. We all had the beer and yeah, got a bit rowdy towards the end. Certain people got a little bit drunk and a certain person kept coming up that was drunk and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare in the end. It was weird for me because it's like morning time, so I was like sober and I'm just like, I can't handle this at this time in the morning. Yeah, yeah. If they've got a dark beer, especially a big one like a barrel aged one, get that for sure. And then I would say try their hazies. Even if when you get, no, it's gonna, yeah, you've got me on Facebook, don't you? When you get there, you should take a photo of the board for me, and I'll maybe recommend a few for you. That would work. But yeah, champion. It's cool, dude. I've got my phone on me, so if you want to do that. Oh, okay. So yeah, there you go. If you like a red IPA, give that a crack. Yeah. See, if I knew that had a red or a black, I'd suggest them. I just don't know what they've got on there at the moment. See, I love their West Coast IPAs, but I don't know if you're a West Coast man. Little bit hectic this morning, Steve. Oh God. A rot beer from KCBC. There you go. It's an interesting one. How is it, dude? Thankfully, this equilibrium's good. We got a good one, boys and girls. Yeah, definitely. And then you'll have to go to kicks afterwards. Cool. Yeah, this is a single hopped MOTUEKA double IPA. There's no way you would think it's double. It drinks like a pale ale. But yeah, very strong lemon and lime, like passion fruit, peach. It's got like a floral, grassy, even like a perfumey slight note. Yeah, very little bitterness, more tart than sweet, and it's got like a real soft mouthfeel. It's good, but it's like so different to some of the equilibriums I've had in the past. The good thing is that color. It's not brown. So yeah, that's the beer there. Cheers, Hamish. Welcome in, brother. What have you been up to today? You went to the gym this morning, didn't you? She's shit house weather down here in Victoria, bro. It has been bucketing down pretty much all morning. I went out to the shed before because that's where my beers are. I nearly went arse up near the clothesline. I've got this pair of VB slippers. I'm I'm walking out to the shed and the grass is so fucking slippery. I nearly went arse up. I probably would have fucking did a hammy if I. Nah, dude, I'd only just started. You could probably tell I was probably the sober one. But in all honesty, the other ones hadn't really had that much. They'd waited around. Simo had had a few beforehand, but he was pretty tame. But yeah, I don't know. Michelle just went from zero to hero very, very quickly. She just gets a bit like that. Like she's a good chick, but yeah, just when she snapped at me, it's like, what are you doing? Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Why are you snapping at me? You're just making yourself look like an idiot. But yeah, when Jagman gets really pissed and he's got a lady around, it can be really annoying. He is a great bloke. I love him, but when he's at that stage, it's just like you just want him to just go to bed. So yeah, don't people out there if they seen Jackman in that state, don't think he's a dickhead. He's actually a really good bloke, but yeah, just that's not the best side of him. Just some of the shit he says, it's just like, oh, shut up. Went to the gym and tried to watch Fat on TJ podcast, and TJ banned me for. They must hang out a fair bit, those two. TJ and Fat. I've noticed some of the videos they sort of put both their names. They might even have a channel together. I'm not too sure, but so it's a bit miserable today. It's like there's not really much you can do. Like just constant rain. Everything outside's wet and moist and slippery, and it's pretty average. I thought we might have got at least one nice day this weekend, but it's been pretty shit. Won't be long and I'll be back at fucking work again. You just need to, when you go into his videos and watch his stuff, just watch it and just say hello. And you don't have to, like, go in there and just yapping away the whole time. If you went in there and just watched his stuff and just said g'day to people and then just said, "Oh, great video, TJ," you'd earn his respect back, and then you'd be fine. Yeah, Steve, did you see the part where she snapped at me on the stream? I just want to know if, like, I felt like what I said was fine. Like, I didn't feel like I was out of line at all. I just want to know from, like, a viewer's perspective if I didn't sort of push it too far or anything like that. I just felt like she was sort of contradicting herself, and then she just like snapped at me. I'm sure if Josh is still here, he would probably back me up because he was there at the time. I just hope it didn't make me look like a fuckhead because, I felt like I'd done nothing wrong. Oh, yeah. What's the weather like in Brizzy? I think my mate was coming home from there today. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's all right. She was fine afterwards. Like she went back to, oh yeah, I agree with Sam and all that stuff. But yeah, just at the time, I was just like, whoa, what's happening? Simo was sending me messages, sort of reassuring that it was okay. I think Simo was sort of a bit over the Jagman situation. Hmm. Yeah, you and poor Joe. I love the way Disco left. That was awesome. You could just tell me and Disco was real awkward for us because we're like, especially me, because it's my morning. I'd only had like the one beer, and he's like, Jagman coming in just absolutely blind, and it's like it was just really hard to just sit there listening to it. And I just love the way Disco left. Like he had to sing his way out because we couldn't fucking get a word in. This beer reminds me of, it's like bringing back nostalgic vibes. When I was younger, there used to be like an icy pole. It was called a splice or a split, and it was pine and lime, like green and yellow, and had like, it's like an icy pole on the outside, but had ice cream in the middle of it. This beer sort of reminds me of that icy pole. What time is it where you are, Joshy? You still keen for a couple of brews? Because I can definitely do a hangout if you want to have a couple. Oh, yeah. Geez, the old time difference really has changed. It's not even 10 p.m. there. Yeah, she just gets worked up, lets things worry her too much. It's like the whole Juzzy's moderation thing. She takes it way too seriously. I think that's just a female thing. They like to have a bit of power and yeah. Yeah, cool, dude. I will send you a link. So yeah, I'll once I wrap this up, I'll start a newie. Good old Anderson. What a bloke, eh? Yeah, you get used to it. You get to a stage when you get older and you just like, I don't know, you sort of start to lose a bit of interest. Well, I have anyway. I've actually enjoyed being single the last few years. There are, you get the occasional one and you think, yep, that guy's lucky. He's got a good one there. You do get some good ones that don't complain too much and they're pretty cruisy and that's what you want, really, ideally. But then there's some, it's just like a fucking hurricane. No matter what you do, you can't win. Hit the old thumbs up too, peeps. One thing that annoyed me with the stream this morning, I had some tech difficulties, and at one stage I had three streams going at once. So I deleted the one that had the least like viewers on it, but just because yeah, it was all, I don't know what happened. It was all fucked up anyway. I've deleted one of them, and then I thought I'll keep the one that does the better out of the two. But they were both like decent, like fairly decent numbers, and both very even. I'm like, ah, for fuck's sake. So now I don't know what to do, whether I just keep both of them or I don't know, fat Hamish. I could have a word to TJ for sure. But yeah, you just need to just take it easy. I just think you go in a bit too full hog. Like when you're hosting a show and you got a heap of people in the chat, you just want people to say a few things, and you don't want the chat to be clogged up by one person. That's quite often, I think that's what your problem is. You probably just like, I know, like you got a heap to say, but yeah, it's like you just need to cool the jets a bit. But yeah, don't let it worry you too much. Oh, the old Dubai chocolate. Yeah, that's all the rave now. There's heaps of breweries doing that sort of thing. Yeah. What are you up to now? I'm thinking about doing a hangout. Maybe Anderson and Josh are going to join. If you want to join as well, dude. I'm guessing you're probably going to bed, but if you're up for a bit, the offer's there. Yeah. And cheers for earlier today. Bit of chaos there at the end, but yeah, I was just talking about it before. Yeah, when Jagman's the way he was, it's like he just needs to go to bed. Just yeah, it's like I don't know. The whole like when like people were there going, "Oh, Shagman" and all that shit. Like a lot of people love that, but I just find it cringy. Like people sort of bigging him up, and then like I don't know. I think girls would probably find that funny at first, but then I reckon if they're dating him, they'd just find it annoying and like, yeah, yeah, boy, it's going to bracket. Yeah. And I totally get you, Hamish, and Juzzy's the same. We can just see you just like a young fella that, yeah, you're just having fun. I don't mind the fact that you fuck around and that a bit, like, because I would have been the same at that age. But yeah, there's just times where if people start to get annoyed with you and they're hosting a show and that's when you sort of listen because, yeah, you're probably fucking with their shit. You'll certainly know if you start pissing me off. But as far as me and you go, we're fine. I actually think a lot of it's been funny. Yeah. If you get a chance to, brother, go to Kicks just round the corner. But yeah, I would suggest taking a photo as soon as you get in there. Send it to me and I'll have a quick look and then yeah, go from there. It'll be interesting to see what they have. So yeah, these are the three beers I've got to sip on for a hangout. I've got the Vienna Lager by Banks. I've got a random sour by Banks, and then I've got the brown ale. I've obviously got other stuff in the fridge, but they're like beers that I sort of have multiples of, or they're not really review worthy. So, but yeah, I might I'll wrap this one up and start the newie, just so we can start getting some friends in. So yeah, hold on maybe 5-10 minutes and just see it'll just pop up on the channel. This is live on Twitch as well. So weird how I've got a Twitch account just out of nowhere. I'm streaming live to Twitch. Yeah, bro. I was referring to Craig because Craig's at Bracket at the moment. Craig's in Marrickville. He went to Future, he went to One Drop in Botany, and now he's going to Marrickville where all the awesome breweries are. So he's going to Bracket just because I told him he should go there, and then hopefully he goes to Kicks as well because Kicks is just around the corner. But yeah, there's some breweries that I'd recommend when you go there. The only thing is, though, is you're just going to have to travel a bit from where you go. But yeah, this beer, I'm going to say I'll say a 4.4. It's good, but it's just not at that elite level like some of the beers I've had from them. The body and the mouthfeel was the main thing. Like when I had Equilibrium beers, it just absolutely blew me away. They had this really thick, full, smooth and creamy body. And this was like pretty much the complete opposite. It's like a lighter body and like softer and more like delicate. I mean, the fact too that it's a single hopped IPA, yes, it is good that it's MOTUEKA and has the awesome like notes from MOTUEKA, but for a beer to be like of that awesome quality, you sort of want a few different hops and a few different sort of characters coming out. No way you'd think it's a double. As I said, it drank like a pale ale, so yeah, it's good, but I would say it's great, but it's not like epic. So 4.4 out of 5. Yeah, I've had a few, dude. I've probably had. Oh, well, there was this one brewery tap takeover I went to and I had quite a few 5s. But like overall, I've probably had about maybe 25 to 35s, which is not many considering I've had about fucking 13 or 14,000 different beers. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So yeah, I'll wrap this up and I'll come back with a hangout. So yeah, Yeti, if you're still there, Josh is in last beer, and then Simo, I'll send you the link. Bye bye.